This guy was trying to brake check one of the officers on the westbound 210, kind of adding to that assault with a deadly weapon. I mean, you saw him going 100 miles an hour and then slamming on the brakes. We saw some of the tires burning there on the 210. Unfortunately, that officer really quick on his brake pedal as well, but actually saw that this suspect do that to the cops a couple of times. Saw that earlier on the 605 as well. So this is an incredibly dangerous chase right now. Sometimes, we see some of these pursuits where they go really, there he goes again, slamming on the brakes at the last second. Now going inside a 7-Eleven parking lot, and let's see, it looks like, okay, it looks like, wow, well, he doesn't want to give up. The officer there slamming into him there in the back, but this guy does not want to give up. Wow, this is really scary, guys. We just turned off of Huntington Drive. I believe they're calling this Central Street. I'm not sure. This is not one of the. He's coming down to Duarte Road, I think now. Wow, coming onto a center median now. He's stopped. Let's see what happens here. It looks like he crashed on that center median. May have disabled his car. Officers out with guns drawn. Let's hope that this insane chase has come to a conclusion here. Unclear how many people are in the car. Waiting to see a door open here and hopefully see some hands up, and hopefully this will be coming to a conclusion, but not seeing anybody step out yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, Crystal, I couldn't see here. We're trying to get around to see the driver's side here. I can tell you we are on Central Avenue. That's a street that parallels Huntington Drive. Actually, we might even be on Eucalyptus Avenue. This all happened so fast. It looks like this is a Kia. I'm being told that this is a Kia Optima, black Kia Optima, right now that came. Yeah, it was from the deputy who slammed into him in that 7-Eleven parking lot. It looked like he was almost trying to do a pit maneuver there within that truck. Kind of complicated things, but this guy, disabled this vehicle himself. Now you see officers rolling up there, trying to get ever closer. This guy is not giving up right now. I can't tell if the window is up or down, but I'm hearing, yeah, still not seeing hands come up. I think I see hands on the steering wheel, but he... I do not see any canines, Jeff, but I do want to give you an updated location. This is Highland Avenue and Duarte Road, where it bends back around, and that's the Gold Line railroad tracks that you see there off the side as well. But you see all of the officers out here with deadly force. I'll just zoom out to show you here the massive response that they have. Do not see any canine officers, though, at this point, but they have this guy completely covered now. It's really just going to be a waiting game at this point, but it's very disturbing that this guy has not surrendered yet at this point. 95% of the time at this point we We see the suspect get out of the car. We see him. They realize that the jig is up. Okay, it looks like he does have his hands up. Or he did for a second. Now he's got a hand on the steering wheel. But, so it's not clear if he's complying with officers at this point. But he needs to get out of the car soon and give this up, obviously. Yeah, I see that there's some damage on the driver's side door. I don't know if it's so much that the door is not able to open. It doesn't look that severe. It looks like it's just kind of scraped up. Yeah, he's been very fidgety. I saw his hands on the steering wheel, then it looked like he had his hands up, then I saw him kind of fidgeting around for something. No, I really can't tell very well. I can try to zoom in, but it gets very dark when I do this. Let's see what we can see a little bit better at this point. Looks like he's looking behind him with one arm on the steering wheel. It certainly looks like that's just kind of scraped up damage there on the driver's door, so he should be able to get out. He's got both arms up now in the air, but just way too much movement coming out of here when you have all of these officers in such a tense situation with deadly force, and especially considering the circumstances, trying to run down a deputy and then doing brake checks on the freeway like that. So just incredibly tense here in Duarte at the intersection of Highland and Duarte Road, just south of the 210 freeway. Yeah, it may be. That may very well be the case. This is not a high-performance sports car or anything, even though he was driving it that way. But yeah, he definitely took that turn just a little bit too quickly, which he also did earlier when it was looking like he was making a U-turn and wanting to get back on the eastbound 210 and then barely missed the turn. And I think he just kind of lost control here and got up on the median and, was not able to get off of the median before he got surrounded by the police. But it looks like he does have his arms up again over his head. It's very, very difficult to tell. I'm going to let me turn it back up here and see if I can glean any information from industry sheriffs who have been the lead agency handling this. Oh, there's a train coming. Okay. Yeah, finally seeing him comply. Yeah. Well, they were just earlier. They were worried that he was not complying, and then suddenly now he is. But kind of complicating things. There's actually a Gold Line train that's preparing to pass by here right now, and I heard deputies saying that they do not want the train to stop here. They don't want one more factor to have to think about or endanger anybody. So they're going to have that gold. First, they had to get their vehicles off the Gold Line tracks, and now they told that train to continue going. But fortunately, it does look like this is coming to an end after one of the craziest chases I've ever seen. This person is being taken into custody. Now we should see the deputies come and do a quick sweep of the car and make sure that there's no one else hiding inside. And this will be at a peaceful conclusion. But wow, we were really holding our breath there earlier at some of the very, very tense moments. Go ahead and orbit. You can orbit around. Let's see the passenger side. Look, there was somebody else inside. Yeah, they're coming out of the driver's side. God, that guy was a frickin' maniac. This is fine, thanks. I think we might be done anyway. All right, desk, an eventful night. Do you need any more here? Oh, there's a third person? Wow, there were 3 people in this car. Here, come back around a little bit. Yeah. Well, let's see if there's anybody else. It's like 2 females. Keep coming around. Let's get that telephone pole or that power pole out of the way, please. Thank you. Okay, looks like 3 people inside. Well, let's come around and try to get that license plate while they have the trunk up. Yeah, I want to try to get that license plate. Then I think we'll get to go home. Sorry, say that again. You're what? Oh, okay. Live pictures. Live pictures. Are we going to do another hit on this? Yeah, we can stop right here. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, Highland Avenue, Highland Avenue. Ten away. Okay. Go ahead. Was that 341 California Road? Say the address again, please. 351. Okay. Okay, this is over by the 10605.